Welcome to Pixelshire! Exclamation point Pixelshire in the chat. Thank you so much to Maximum Entertainment for sponsoring today's stream. Please let me know, by the way, if the sound is too loud, too soft. I have to play around with it because my GoXLR pooped the bed this morning. Check out the track link in chat, and it will let you check out Pixelshire. It is currently 15% off Steam right now for about another week. Also, for my pals who don't have PCs, it will be coming to the Nintendo Switch and PlayStation later this year. Pixelshire is a unique RPG sandbox which mixes life sim elements with town building, exploration, and combat, developed by Kappa Bits and published by Maximum Entertainment. Express yourself by crafting the town to your liking, master trades, get to know your neighbors, and explore the continent of Arcadia. I love the continent's name, by the way. Forge friendships with the townsfolk who can join you in gathering resources and help you complete tasks. You'll be able to resculpt the world through terraforming, my Animal Crossing babes. Unlock a plethora of skills and talents that are tailored to each NPC's profession. Settle houses for your community and unravel the treasures of Arcadia. I am so excited to play this game. It has been on my wish list for forever. Without further ado, let's dive in. Are we ready? Isn't the cow so cute?
Albert was once a continent of great beauty
Need to make
and
this higher.
prosperity. Its people lived in peace and harmony, each contributing to their society in their own unique
How's the sound?
way.
Let me know.
However, as war swept across the land, everything changed.
Not war.
The once proud and noble inhabitants of Elbereth were forced to flee their homes and seek
Elbereth.
refuge elsewhere. The violence and greed that had taken hold
Still
of the
kinda low?
continent
All right.
had made it an inhospitable place to live. You set sail and left Elbereth for good, hoping to find land where you could settle down. Some days
Is that
after
good
you
now or a
left,
little bit more?
a vicious storm ravaged your boat, and the waves carried you to the shore. You hit your head when the boat crashed, and you can't remember
Better?
anything from before the shipwreck. But you washed up here, in the town of Pixelshire.
Ooh, we love a lore drop. Oh! Okay, customizations. All right. I'll try not to do this for too long. My name is obviously going to be Violet. Skin. All right, what do we got? Light, medium, custom, and dark. Oh, this is awesome! Oh my god, that's great. Okay, I'm going to go with light. I'm going to keep my eyes as blue. What about hairstyles? Ooh. Okay, I like the little down moment. And do you think we can customize the hair color? Green. We can! All right, we got black, blonde, blue, brown, green. This green is gorgeous. Okay. Purple or pink hair, chat? I want to be girly pop. So do we want purple hair or pink hair? Let me know in the chat. Still a tiny bit quiet, but better? Okay. We'll see as we play if I need to increase it. I didn't want it to be too overpowering, you know? Swaz high! And y'all, make sure you're clicking on the link in chat. It is a tracking link, so it's a great way to support me and check out the game at the same time. KW, it will be later in the year and for PlayStation 2. Pink, purple, I think pink has a lot. All right, let me see what I can do in here. So we'll choose our base color. Do we want like a light pink or like a fuchsia pink? Ooh. That's more like a coral. Oh, I like it. What do you think? Like a bubblegum pink? She's cute. Oh, and I can choose the top color. Oh my god. And we have bottoms in the game, chat. I'm featured. We got red and then we got custom. Well, let's do purple. We'll do a purple top. Oh, stop it. Stop it. I'm so girly pop. Bottom pants. We got pants. We got a skirt. I think I want to go with just the pants. Should I leave it blue? I feel like that kind of goes together. Maybe make it like a lighter blue. like a wash denim. I think I enjoy that. Bottoms, you're in the game? I know! Can you believe we're featured? Screaming, I love that. Hi, Charlie. Oh my god. Okay. We're going in. Tip, you can deconstruct structures with the hammer. Ooh. Some trees can be foraged. I would like to see it. This is a cute loading screen. You can craft items by standing close to a bench. Look at our house! Is that my ship's pirate flag, or am I in some random person's house? I gotta believe I'm in a random person's house. You wake up tired and confused. The storm was fierce, and the sea was relentless. You slowly stretch out your limbs and gingerly lift yourself up from the warm, cozy bed. You don't recognize your surroundings. Okay, move around. It's a bit dark in here. Maybe this lamp will help. Interact with the light. E. We have a lamp! Look at, I'm making little scuffs by running. Interact with the fireplace. Okay. The fireplace is empty. The house is dark, cold, and unfamiliar. Yet, somehow, it still feels welcoming. I need a pink pirate flag stat. Yeah, tired and confused. Oh my god. Sky, absolutely, let us know. I'm excited for you. Ooh, a new journey. If only this fireplace was lit. I'm exhausted. Interact with the fireplace. Oh, I have to fire it up? Okay, go out and see who's knocking. I don't even know where I am right now. All right, I'm coming. Hold your horses. Bucko. Who are you? Captain Farrell. Avast, ye landlubber. How are ye feeling? Last night was pretty rough. Ye got caught up in a pretty nasty storm out there. Sir, wake up. You're talking to me right now. Thank you. Your boat crashed on the nearby rocks. I guess ye don't remember a thing. I found ye unconscious this morning here on the beach. Ye must have hit your head. So, about that boat ye came in last night. It be in terrible shape. I don't think you can use it as it be for now. Or you can actually for firewood. Anyway, ye should get yourself back to bed. It still be dark out. Arr, looks like ye fire went out. Here, take this firewood. That ought to keep ye nice and warm till morning. Is this his home? Does he live on, like, a beached boat? We got firewood, which is great. Come and find me again in the morning and I'll help you get back on your feet. Now, where be my other shoe? You showing toes for free? Okay, so this is his home. It was nice of him to save me, but, like, where is he resting? Well, the fireplace is open, select B. Okay. I'm gonna turn on the fireplace. Ooh. Can I just... Okay, I click it up. Ah, that's much better. I'm so warm and cozy. I should be going to sleep. This is cute! You want to sleep? Yes. Sleeping passes time and saves your progress. To interact with the bed and sleep, press E. Ooh. I like this music a lot. Okay. Before we talk with the captain, can I see if we can explore his house for a minute? This seems like a normal abode. He's got a pretty nice kitchen. Apparently, I can't see his octopus in the back. Fine. Keep your secrets. Hello, Captain Farrell. Good morning, landlubber. Are you feeling any better? You're always welcoming me home since you don't have your own for now. But anyway, ye need a place to stay, kid. Go north and speak with Eva. She be the one with the blue hair. Ye can't miss her. Is this too loud now? Should I, like... I'm gonna drop it down a notch. You'll probably find her near the town hall. She be the mayor of this place. Here, take this compass. It be an old memento from me pirate days. I found it on a sunken ship. It'll help you find whatever or whoever you're looking for. He doesn't even know trinkets? What a nice guy. Jamie, I love you. Oh my God. We just started. I'm loving it so far. I'm so warm and cozy, I should be going to sleep. Me in bed last night, then I stayed up till 2 a.m. watching Sex in the City. You're just a girl. Okay, so I'm assuming, what am I supposed to do? Head north? Is it... Am I, like, tracking her? Wait, is this say I'm going south? I feel silly right now. I'm not a directional gay, chat. Okay, I'm heading north. I'm heading north. These trees are in my way. I need map quest. Am I going the right direction? All right, now I'm heading north. I went too far over north. I'm still not doing this right. What am I doing, chat? I just would have assumed that north would be up. Apparently I'm wrong. I don't have a map yet, so I can't see if this is right or not. So I'm just gonna keep walking in the north direction and hope that I find her. Not a day in my life. Yeah, that's what I'm... Oh, are you saying this arrow or this arrow? Because I was following this one. Should I try this instead? Oh. Do you see what I'm trying to say? Yeah, no, it... So, all right, hold on. Oh, there she is. Okay, so to be clear, we should be following the compass, not this arrow. You understand what I'm trying to say? She's right here. We found her. We got her. Oh, she's cute! Hi, how are you? Feeling better? I'm Eva, by the way. I'm the mayor of Pixelshire, although there aren't many citizens at the moment. So who can I romance? Captain Farrell told me he found you unconscious yesterday night at the beach. I'm so glad that you're okay. You must have hit your head pretty hard. Here, take this health potion. You'll be right as rain in no time. Hey, thank you. Should I drink that now? Okay. How do I? Okay. I drank it. Do you think this is her way of flirting with me? Is it a little bit too loud? Okay. How about now? Dog! Hold on. Stop. I'm distracted. Irma! You can pet the dog! Hi, Irma. Irma, I love you. Are you sleeping? I pet Irma so much that she got cozy and now she's sleeping. To be a dog, napping by the fruit bushes in Pixelshire. Why is this so cute? Can I pet that dog? I'm enjoying it so far. I mean, we have so much more to do. We're trying our best to build a new community, but sadly, things aren't going very well. We arrived here as a group of refugees from El Beret seeking a better life. Have you heard of it? It's a distant continent far beyond the Sonora Ocean. El Beret was once a beautiful and prosperous continent, but anyways, enough of that now. You'll need a place to stay if you want to join us. To build a house, we'll need a lot of wood, stone, and ores. Stomach growls. Oh my goodness, have you eaten yet? You must be starving. You could go and help Margarita with her crops. She's the town farmer. You'll probably find her in her house to the west of here or outside tending to her crops. I'm sure she'll have something to ease that hunger. It's about time for the harvest, so she may need a helping hand. In the meantime, I will start preparing a blueprint for your house so we can get you settled in. See you later. I wonder if we'll be able to pick where we put our house, which could be really exciting, especially with terraforming. Oh my God. All right, so she said to the west, right? So is she over here? Is this her farm? Yeah, right here. Well, to be continued, Moonwitch. At least not the main farmer. Margarita might have some competition. Hey, what's your name? I'm Margarita. Nice to meet you. Nice weather today, and it's almost harvest time. Ah, Eva sent you? I'm making some tomato soup for Captain Farrell. I'd be happy to give you some too if you're hungry. I heard you got into a big boat crash last night. A hot bowl of soup and you'll be feeling better in no time. Is she also trying to flirt with me? I love tomato soup. You got any grilled cheese with that? By the way, I'm a farmer. Once you're settled in, I'll be happy to help you with any of your farming needs, and I'm always open to trade. Now, want to help me make this tomato soup? There are some tomatoes just outside my house which need harvesting, and the berry bushes around town are just about ready to be foraged. Come back and see me when you're done and we'll make some soup. Oh, we'll get some soup in you soon enough. Oh, now the doggy moved! No, wait! Irma, I love you! I acquired the tomatoes and raspberries. I wonder if I can just, like, grab these whenever I need them or she's gonna yell at me. Like, can you imagine I'm just starving and I'm just going over just, like, plucking her crops? You know what I mean? Awkward. Thanks for the help. I think you showed great promise out there. Oh, a berry pie. I could teach you some basic farming skills. That way you can grow your own food to eat or sell. How does that sound? I guess that's okay. I'm still gonna steal from you, though. Great. First things first, you'll need to cultivate the ground using a hoe. Here, you can take my spare hoe for now. Why don't you go and try it out? Okay. Equip the hoe. Open your bag. Find the newly received hoe and equip it by pressing the right mouse button. Haha! So Q. Ooh! I love a good tool wheel. Oh, this is fabulous. Where am I supposed to be making this, though? Where do I put it? Could it be anywhere? Can I make farmland on her farmland? It would be funny. I don't know how many I'm supposed to be doing, but... Okay, this. How do I interact with it? I have it. Okay. Okay. I didn't have it fully equipped. You can't oh, I have to close my bag. I'm so sorry. That was so rude of me. Oh. I guess I just needed one. Thanks, Margarita. I'm a natural. The ground needs to have grass on it. You can't cultivate roads or water. Next, you'll need to plant your seeds in the cultivated ground and water them daily. Each type of seed has its own growing seasons. Okay, so like seasonal crops again. What? Why can't you give me the seeds? Why are you having me pay you? Margarita! Interact with Margarita, change page, and buy. Okay. Stop. How many do I need? It says some. What do I have for coins right now? 520? I'll buy 5. Yay! We did it! I didn't realize it was rude of me to keep my bag open like that. I know! How lucky is she to have 2 of them? Okay, and if I want to just put that off. Okay, great. Make sure you look after your crops until they're ready for harvest. Why don't you go and water those tomato seeds you planted? Oh, but it's raining out. That's okay. She gave me a wooden watering can anyway. The plants don't like salt water. Oh, interesting. Okay. I don't know if I'm going to be able to. Can I? Oh, I have to fill it first. What am I? Oh, I have to go over here. Oh. Is it working? Okay, there we go. Yay. I mean, it makes sense that the plants wouldn't like salt water. I like how much thought went into that. Master farmer in the making. Don't forget to water your plants every day. They need to be nurtured if you want happy, healthy crops. Your knowledge grows by the second. Look at you go. Each villager here has their own unique profession. For example, I am a dedicated farmer who ensures our crops are always healthy and abundant. I can teach you a thing or two. Open the player's book and navigate to the Talents tab to consume your new talent point. Ooh, on farming. Okay, talents. So, farming. Wait. I'm assuming I go from here, right? Yeah. Press to acquire. Talent acquired. Neato. Right? I get that she's helping me out. I just wanted to be more of a charity case that she wants to make me. Cool. So I got soup and one for Feral as well. Well, can I eat Ferals or should I be nice? Talk to you later then. And don't forget, if you ever need some more seeds, I'm here. Okay. I've never played it. That's cool though. And again, I still don't have like a map function. I don't know if we're going to get that later on or maybe this game doesn't have one. I spoke with Eva. Yeah. Give the tomato soup to Captain Feral by gifting it. Interact with any character and slot the item that you want to gift. Slot it. Okay. Feral soup. Oh. That. Oh. Here we go. Select. Give. He called me a landlubber. You know, speaking of warm feelings, ever felt that flutter in your chest when talking to someone special? Hey, that ain't scurvy. It might be romance. Or indigestion. Can you stop falling asleep? Build enough friendship with someone in Pixelshire, bring them gifts, spend time with them, maybe don't smell like a soggy mackerel stuffed in a sock, and they might just fancy you back. Stick with it, be kind, and who knows? You could go from sharing stew to sharing sunsets. Slow and steady, like sailing into a treasured cove. I feel like this man knows what he's talking about. I feel like he got it when he was younger, you know? All this eating is tiring me out. Lend an old man a hand, would ye? I need to dig some holes around here so I can find some fresh water to grow fish in. What? Here's a shovel. See if you can dig a few while I get some rest. What do you mean grow fish in, sir? Anywhere? Make a small 6-tile pond. On the beach in the sand? All right. 6 tiles. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do I just keep digging? Woo! Time moves when you do an action, but it can also terraform and build whenever with the right materials. Oh, I like that. Oh, okay. Yeah, so if you just keep digging, you hit the water. Oh, that's so rad. That's so cool, you guys. I did it. Chat, I built a little pond. This is going to be so fun on the Switch. Wow, great digging skills. Thanks. Wait, I think this is too many holes. Why don't you see if you can fill some of them up again? Chat, don't say a word. Just use the dirt you gathered to fill the holes back up. I don't want to be falling into any holes when it gets dark. Make the pond small. How smaller? How much smaller do you want, man? You want this from me? You want that from me? So how am I doing it? He said fill it back up with... Did I not get soil? I don't know how to do this. Oh, I see it over here. Duh. Wait, right? I have 18 of this. So it's... Is it R? Ah, okay. So if you press R, it moves it into the filling. I'm assuming. Yeah! Okay, cool. How small are we making it? Does he want the pond gone? Like, totally? That's so neat, you guys. This is so cool. And then can I fill the grass back in too? Oh my god. Legendary behavior. That's so neat. This is so customizable. Now let me. Perfect. Why don't we build a small hill next to the pond? That way we can get a great view of the town from up there. Just use some more of that dirt to build up on the floor level. Aye, aye, Capitano. You're building gal. So is it this one for the hill then? So I have to go all the way over? Okay, okay. So I'm assuming it can be anywhere, right? Elevate the terrain. Maybe this isn't it. This? Oh! But like, how high can I make it? I don't think that's doing anything. Oh, I don't have enough stuff. I might need to just dig up some more. There we go. This is so cool. Look at our little hill! We can make a cliff. That is so dope. That should do it. Why don't you keep the shovel? I'm sure you'll find some great uses for it. Might be difficult to get up the hill. Why don't we make a slope next to the hill so we can get up there? Oh, that's probably what the third one is on the other side, is a slope. A slope, okay. Now, how do? Like here? Oh, interesting. Oh, I see. Okay. So the slope can only be built on the hill. And it's a way of getting up there. This is kind of small to show y'all, but that's so intuitive. Literally neat. Now we can really start changing this place for the better. Ponds everywhere. Can you imagine? You might even find some buried treasure. Speaking of treasure, I had this coin in my pocket. Very precious to me, but now I can't find it anywhere. Could you use that new shovel of yours to find my coin? It shouldn't be too far. Okay. Like, right here? Or right here? I got wood. Was that a coin? I guess not. Where are you trying to have me do this? Here? Chat, I feel like I'm just, like, digging up the whole town. I don't think I can actually dig there. Oh, I got stone ore, so maybe it's in these little pockets. Oh, I found it. Okay, okay. So these little pockets can yield some treasure, which is really fun. Hi, Cat! We're doing good. How are you today? You're joining us for a new cozy game. It's called Pixelshire. Exclamation point Pixelshire in the chat if you want to check it out. This has been so fun so far. If someone gave me a shovel on the beach and asked me to find their coin, I'd be like, are you hecking kidding me? Yeah, what's in it for me? Can I have half the coin? If you click on the compass, for the coin, would it have led me over more? I was going based off of, like, the arrow itself. This reminds me so much of the old days. Me and the boys out on the waves singing shanties. Come all ye young fellows that follow the sea. To my way, hey, blow the man down and pray, pay attention. And, oh, sorry, I got carried away. Thanks again. I was thinking we used to eat a lot of rice and fish on my ship back in the day. I wish we could grow rice around here. I'd give anything for a taste of home. Captain, would you like me to grow rice for you? Yep. Margarita. Okay. Listen, sir, I would love to do that, but like, can I see if I can get any other treasures right now? I keep getting stone ore, which is really exciting. And I'm plundering some berries. Oh, and flowers you can pick up too, chat. Oh, sunflowers, my favorite. I'm not even lying. Sunflowers are genuinely my favorite flower. If y'all didn't know, now you know. I don't think I can pick up those other ones. Isn't it cute? Yeah, you have legs. You can go grab it. Can you imagine playing this on the Switch and you're just like lying cozy in bed or outside with the sun shining on you? Oh my God, fun. Honestly, I think Irma is the star of the show. Like, not for nothing. So, where is my clock? Okay, so it's almost nighttime. I'm assuming Margarita gonna be in bed? Hi. I'm feeling so much better. Everybody's making me spend my cold hard cash. Actually, how did I get money? Who gave that to me? Did it just wash up ashore with me? Which makes this situation worse. Rice pudding. Okay. Buy rice seeds. You got it. How many should I buy, chat? Like 5 again? I feel like this is a ploy to get me to spend money in town. Plant the rice seeds. Well, if I'm going based off of other games, I'm assuming it's going to be along the edge here, unless I do actually have to plant them. Dig and plant them in fresh water. Dig and plant? Okay. We will try it. Wait, dig or hoe? They said dig. Like this? I just want to see if I'm doing it right. Oh. Oh, no, literally, I'm just putting them on the side. Okay. That makes sense. Yay. Did she leave? No, Swaz, I promise. I promise. Oh, she's got a nice house. I love the fact that we're not the main farmer. Hello? That's so cool. And it allows us to do so much more with the game. Okay, she left. So where's she at? So if I click on the compass and I click her, does that do anything? Okay. Kind of does. I can't wait to make the rice pudding. It's so sweet and creamy. You know what? Why don't you plant some extra rice so I can make a nice big batch of pudding? Girl! Dig a 3-tile trench. Dig? Okay. Oh, do I have to unhoe? All right, hold on. There we go. Can it be anywhere? More water farming. Okay. Then I'll do it here. Plant more rice seeds. I'm assuming she just wants 3. Oh, she doesn't have enough. So she only has a certain amount of inventory. So keep that in mind. Girl, I mean, you're just getting 1 then. Sorry. Not my fault you didn't have enough stuff. Talk with Margarita. It's really cute so far. What do y'all think? Now that's what I call a rice field. I'll whip up the rice pudding really quick. Would you mind taking a bowl to Eva? She'll be so happy. Did we meet Eva yet? We did. She's the mayor, right? Yeah. Thanks for the follows. Welcome on in, sweethearts. Okay, so now, again, I don't really know what that does. Is this, okay, so is that pointing down for her? Well, I see him. Also, should I just go to bed? Kind of late. I would love to know if we just pass out in this game or not. This isn't showing me anything, so I'm wondering if I should be in bed at this point. Magic. She probably already had some rice. She was just making us work for nothing. Imagine people waking up from a coma and the people who found them is like, dig a trench so I can make pudding. And I would be so lost that I'm like, oh, obviously, yes, I would love to. All right, yeah, we're gonna go to bed. Or not. Oh. I figured I didn't have enough time to complete this. Okay. Do you see this changing at all, chat? I don't see it moving. Okay, so this is the farm. Where did we meet Eva before? The north? I'm just checking out every place. Woo! So is this like the town hall? Oh my god, this is so nice. Oh, sorry, I'm in your bedroom. Oh, it means she's in her house. That makes sense with the house icon. Okay, I thought that meant for me to go back to my house. Like, girl, go to bed. It's so late. Nice eyes, nice eyes. Is that Margarita's rice pudding? Thank you, this is my favorite. You know, if you're going to stay here with us, we should really get you your own house. We should talk to Jack about the materials you'll need to start building, but let's leave that for tomorrow. You look like you could do with a good rest. Since you don't have a house yet, why don't you sleep in the guest house? Oh, okay. Where is that? Go to the guest house. Okay. Like in here? Do you have a designated guest house? What if I just, can I use your bed? There's room for me. And they were roommates, chat. Oh. This little decrepit hole. This is nice. Yes, please. This is cute! Yeah, snuggle on in. I love the one bed trope, myself included. Wow, look how rested I look. I got a vibe with the pink hair. I'm feeling it. Oh, it's so nice and bright. Good morning. You're looking well rested today. How about we make a start on your new house? First things first, you'll need a house blueprint. Here, I prepared this one for you. Why don't you take a look at it? You can craft your first house using just the workbench. Where do I acquire one of those? For any upgrades and for building other houses, you'll need a special crafting table. Okay, check recipe for player's house. Open up the crafter's book. Okay, by pressing G. Ooh, cool. So, where did it say I need to go? Structures, hedge, crafting, furniture. I'm missing something. It told me to do something. Go talk with Eva. Again? Me? Oh, okay. We'll need a lot of wood to start building your house. Jack should be able to help you with that. Do you think Jack's hot? He's the town lumberjack. He better be hot. Jack the lumberjack. Why don't you go and talk to Jack and I'll catch up with you later. Okay. Oh, I just got a Steam achievement. Complete a total of 15 quests. I'm a gamer. Where do you think he's at? Oh, there he is. Nathan! How are you doing? You're not. Why is your name Big Jack? I think I'm taller than you. Okay. I spend my days felling trees and making sure we have enough timber for all of our needs. It's tough work, but essential for keeping the village running. It's literally Clint in a different form. He's just like a younger version of him with an axe. Honestly, I think the girls are beautiful. If I have to date somebody, I'm gonna be dating the gals. Eva sent you, huh? You need some wood for your house? Well, you need to cut some for yourself, as I'm afraid I don't have any to spare. Flat out lying to me. We're standing in front of your huge wood pile. You're gonna lie to my face? Fine. From building houses to crafting tools, wood's at the heart of everything we do here. You'll need plenty of wood if you want to build a house. All right, so I got an axe. Can I just do any trees? All right, you know what? Sir, I don't like your tone. I don't like the fact that you lied to me, so I'm going to cut down your wood. Do you think that's fair, chat? Like, that I cut his trees right in front of his salad? You can't use tools when the bag is open. I want my bag to be open. Can I just press and click? Yeah, you can. Could we call him something funny like Jork? Like, he's not quite a jerk, but like Jork. I like the noise of collecting the wood. That's really funny. Oh, he's creepy. How sad. I was expecting him to be muscular. He could pick me up with his bare arms. Instead, I think I would find him hiding in my bushes when we build the house. Look at all that wood. Good job. This is a great start. Now you need a workbench. Here, you can have my spare one. The bench allows you to use your raw materials and craft them into items. Okay, wooden planks. Where am I supposed to put it? Can I pick any place? All right, hold on. Let's scout out this town, chat. If I can pick any place, I want to pick a good area. I want it away from him. He's a total jorker. No? Not jork? No? All right. How about joke? Jack the Joke. This is a nice area. Ooh! No, this is perfect. Okay, yes. I want to do stuff over here. I'll place the workbench here. Where do I place it? Right there. That's nice. Craft wooden planks. Okay. And I have to do 6 of them. Okay. Craft. Okay. Okay. I got it. I got it. I got it. Can I? Why don't I have enough? I guess all the materials I have can only craft 2 of them. Okay. Or rather, craft 1 plank. Okay. We have more wood that we need to chop down, which is perfect because I actually wanted to clear out this area anyway. I know! Big Jack. What does that even mean? Purple High! You are just in time, sweetheart. We've been playing Pixelshire, which is this really awesome new cozy game. It's basically like a town sim, RPG, gathering mechanics, terraforming. Oh my god, it's awesome. It's so fun. We've been having a great time. I'm really enjoying it. What do y'all think? Also, MRC, hi! I didn't even say hi to you. Hello. How big do you think our house is gonna be? Are we thinking like a shed? I want to see if I can play this on the Steam Deck. I don't know if it's Steam Deck compatible. I think this would be great on there, if it's not already. Hi! Charlie, the graphics, colors, and style of the game are gorgeous. Yeah! Listen, I'm a sucker for anything pixelated, but I also believe that, like, you can have your own flair with pixels. So, I know this might remind you of some other, like, farming sims, but it's got its own art style and vibes, and I really, really like it. I knew I was going to, but this is still amazing. So I already have 1, so I need... How many? I think 5. Craft. Does it do it all at once? Okay, it does do it one at a time. This is neat. I want to see what other things that we can make. So more planks. Oh, I definitely want a chest. I don't know what these things are. We'll have to look at those in a minute. Yellow pine wood plank. Okay. Small wooden chest for 16 slots inventory. 32 slots. Iron chest has a 40 slot. Oh, small pot. I bet you could put flowers in there. Oh my god. Okay. Small round pot. Big pot for plants. Paper for drawing or writing. Workbench, which we already have. Ooh, so this is how we can upgrade our tools. We got a wooden hoe. There is durability. Okay. So this is not going to be like you're going to craft something and you're going to have it for forever. You will have to recraft your tools. I like that. Keeps you on your toes. The watering can, the shovel. Oh, this is going to be my house? Chat, we're going to have a tent as my house. Okay, for furniture. Wait, do you think we can go in or... You know what I mean? Like, do you think it's going to be spacious on the inside or is it going to be like the laughingstock of the town? Is Big Jack gonna laugh at me? We can make a chair, a bookcase, blue bed. Oh, there's dyes! Slime juice. Ew. Inside lamp, nightstand, and a table. We can brew some medicine, so health potion, stamina potion, mango juice, red grape juice, white grape juice, and rose grape juice. There's so much stuff for us to cook. Berry pie, fish soup, cooked rice, green salad. These look fantastic. Smelting. Okay, stone chunks. No buildings yet. And then for structures, hedge. Fences. Oh, tiles! Fence door, outside lamps. First floor stairs out. This is so cool. Okay, we gotta go back to Jack. Can I just pick up some stuff while I'm here? Okay, so I want to look at this on this side. So I think the 100 is my health. What do we think this is? This has got to be stamina. What do you think that is? You think we're going to get, like, powers at some point or have to utilize something? This is interesting. Hi, Cam! How are you? This is so fun so far. I'm really, really digging it. I'm really enjoying myself. Am I gonna be blamed again for a new awesome game? Fine. It could, that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, okay, it's blue, so maybe mana? Maybe magic, or it could be something else. Like maybe you need mana to move around stuff in the town. I don't know. Also, I just lost where Jack was. Jack! My stuff is up there. How far away did I move from Jack? He's got the house with the wood in front. How did I miss that? So it's not there. This is the mayor's house. That's my little inlet area. This is Margarita's. Oh, he's right up here. Girl. That wasn't too hard, right? Okay. Gather the rest of the materials. The old miner, Braun, should be able to help you with that. You'll find him in the Pixelshire mines. Can you please make him hot? But be warned, he's a bit wary of strangers. Strangers to lovers, maybe? That's also another one of my favorite tropes. Okay, we have to go to the caves. God, is that what he looks like? Chat! I'm gonna have to be a lesbian in this game. Where is he in here? Oh, there he is. You know what? Maybe, like, the pixel version of you looks a certain way, but, like, maybe while we're talking to you, you're gonna be, like, super duper hot. I had faith. I had faith. All right, Braun, Mr. Potato Face. Oi! Who are ya? You aren't gonna take any gold from me, you ore thief. I was holding out. I was holding out for a hero. Well, you know, At least he's got great eyebrows. Braun Thunderbeard. Yes, you do have one, sir. Yeah, please help me out here. A pickaxe around here. You're not giving me one? I have to search for it? God damn it. That cackle. A beautiful pixel lady. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think that Eva's are the most pretty one we've seen so far, but Margarita isn't that bad. I might go straight if I play. Guess I'll date a woman. Oh no. That's so terrible. Happy Pride. No, I haven't, Steph. Do you recommend it? Also, what do we think? All right, this is probably like a really silly, goofy question. It's just going to look like a pickaxe, right? Also, can I just say that I love that our character emits a light? Because if not, I don't think I'd be able to see anything. Ooh, a mushroom. You're coming home with me. Chad, if you see the pickaxe, you're going to call out to me, right? Okay, I found it. Equip it. Do you think that there are going to be monsters in here? Okay, I need to collect stone ore, copper ore, and then a gold bar. Okay, the gold bar's over here. Fun! T, welcome back, baby! How are you doing? Also, chat, I'm going to pause it right here for a minute. We do have ads that are starting in a couple of minutes, so I'm going to briefly take a break. I will be back momentarily. Please, if you haven't already, do me a favor. Check out this game. I have been loving it so far. Explore the world of Pixelshire today on Steam for 15% off. It will be coming to the Nintendo Switch and PlayStation later this year. It's an awesome, like, town simulator RPG game. We've been having a blast with it today. Thank you so much to Maximum Entertainment again for sponsoring today's stream. I've been loving it. I think this is so fun, especially for my cozy babes. Like, if you like farming sims, if you like town builders, this is the best of both worlds. I'm really, really loving it. So, let me run to the restroom while the ads are on. We'll be back in a few minutes. Let me know what your favorite part of Pixelshire has been so far. I'm going to keep up this screen. I'll see you in a little bit. everybody. Welcome back. Thank you so much for sitting through some ads for me. What is your favorite part of Pixelshire so far? The music. I love the terraforming features. That's so cool. The art style. T, welcome back. I love it. Doesn't it just look so cute? I'm so stoked. Oh my God, KW, please. Listen, we were only like gently bullying him, okay? All right? I can't help it. It's who I am. You're bringing Possum for backup? Wait, is other bullying happening right now? I was on a different tab and Violet talking jump scared you. I'm so sorry. I'm literally here. Okay. That's copper. Okay, so I finished with that stuff. Can I just go around you or do I have to do this? Okay. Collecting a little... Oh, can I collect these guys? Are these something? What are you? I don't think that's anything. Ha-ha! Return to Braun. We got you, Camellia. Right, Cam? I like how it's fluid. Also, I did lower it because I bumped it up during our break, so let me know if it's too low now. Because I can go in here. So this is my master volume. Maybe if I just... How's that now? Do we like it? Is it too loud? Let me know. My gold! Give it here! And I see you found the spare pick I told you about. Tell you what. Since you found my gold, you can keep the pick. What if I was able to keep both? Okay, now I can smelt! Whoever smelt it, dealt it, chat. We're bullying Camellia's work? Okay, I'm on board. I'm here for this. The volume up a little bit too high? Okay. Do you think that we can sell, like, the stuff that I'm gathering? Either to Margarita or somebody else? I have to assume so, right? Oh, I have to talk with Eva. Not me going back to my house. Sorry. Grace, hi! It's good to see you! I'm so glad you're with us today. Yeah, this game has been so fun so far. If you want to check it out, !Pixelshire in the chat. It is on sale right now on Steam for 15% off, but also it's going to be on the Switch and PlayStation later this year. I think I'm going to pick it up for the Switch. Honestly, it's going to be so nice playing handheld. And I mentioned to y'all, I don't have this information right now. I don't know if it's fully compatible with the Steam Deck. Since it is on Steam, it's like a likelihood of being so. I just think this will be so fun to play. Nice and cozy, you know what I mean? Oh, I wasn't supposed to talk with you yet? Where is Eva? Oh, she is home. Okay. Willie, hi! We're loving it! It's so fun so far. Cocktails to help bully. Were you throwing them at them? I see you met Braun already. I saw you coming out of the mines. He's a bit of a strange fellow, isn't he? Yeah, to say the least. But don't let that fool you. He's one of the hardest workers around and has a good heart deep inside. I bet he gave you a blueprint, right? Let me take a look at that. His designs are always intricate, yet incredibly efficient. Oh, it's a furnace! You can use this to smelt ore. You'll need some ore for your house. Why don't you gather the materials we need and then you can craft the furnace? Aye, aye. We're going back. Doc, how's your day today? What are you doing for your beautiful break? Is it too high now? I think one of the issues is that, like, some of the songs are a little louder than the others. So just keep that in mind if you are like me and you're just, like, boosting up the volume. Can I not go by these? Okay. Should I put my furnace right next door? Crafting... Furnace. Smelting? Wait. Furnace. Okay. So I need more wood planks, stone ore, and copper ore. Oh, I don't have enough. Okay. I'm gonna have to go back in the mines. Let's do the wooden planks first. just gonna do all of them. You're prepping to judge a science fair? Oh my god, fun! I hope it goes well. Will you let us know what the winner, like what their creation is? Hi, Mia, you too! Welcome on and happy Tuesday. How's it going? Trixie, my love! It's good to see you. It could be both, Steph, because I think, remember, the Switch 2 is going to have backwards compatibility as well. So, I think it's going to be available for both. Yeah. It doesn't feel the same level. I don't think it is. But you run into that with other games, too. Whatever this song is my favorite one. It's just so whimsical and light. Okay, so we did that. Oh. So, wait, I'm confused. Oh, I didn't grab these yet. Okay, so I have enough planks. I need regular wood that we're not turning into planks. And then I need copper. Okay, so we'll do the wood now, and then we'll go back into the mines and grab the copper. I think I'm gonna do this side because I tend to walk up this way. So let's get these trees. I'm whimsical and light. Who's telling you these lies? T, I'm your favorite one? It's an international competition for high school where they collab with like university research. That's so fun. Oh my god, I love that. Oh, that's so sweet. I remember my mom bringing me to one of the science fairs before. Obviously, like, I didn't vote, but it was really cool to see what, you know, the older kids were making. I think I was in elementary school at the time. I got whimsicality in spades. You put that on my epitaph? Sounds like me? Oh, these are yellow pine. I think the wood can be any wood, right? Yes, I need one more, so we'll cut down one more tree. Do this one. I wonder how many other villagers and townies that we have. Because we haven't met everybody yet, but they did say it's like a small town. Okay, cool. So all we need now is copper ore. Copper ore. So I'm assuming it's like the yellowish orange ones that we found in the cave prior. Let's go. It is not, no. Excuse me. This is by Maximum Entertainment. Maximum Entertainment. Oh, don't do that. Where did I go for the caves? It's right behind the town hall. Yes. What is this? Do you think we're going to be repairing this? An old broken elevator, maybe someone with engineering skills can fix it. A whole new area. That's fun. That's so fun. Oh, interesting. I don't know if you can turn that off, Malice. UI scale. Nothing is listed here. No, I guess not. But it could be listed in future updates. Very fair, very fair. I think it would be nice to be able to toggle that off. Not enough stamina. Okay, so this was my stamina. Can I eat food to regenerate stamina? That's health. Health. Ooh, okay, so tomato soup gives you health and stamina. Y'all were right. 100, like the blue, that is mana. So the blue mushrooms will give you mana. Flour. Okay, so I don't really have anything right now. I mean, I could just have the tomato soup, but it's not really gonna do much for me. I wonder if I can buy something from Margarita. I mean, we could also just go to bed. But, you know, I want to take advantage of the day. The noises for collecting things are so funny. That's amazing, Trixie! Heck yeah! And baby ducklings! Oh, I love it. Was it like near your house that you saw them? So cute! Okay, so I can buy seeds from her, but I can't buy food. So, can I use a kitchen or something? No. Can I turn on your lamp? Girl, it's dark in here. Put on a light. Okay. So, I can't do that. So, what I think I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to sleep in the guest house again. So, my stamina will regenerate. Oh, I didn't mean to turn off that light. Yes, I want to go to sleep. Right, a very productive day. I'm so proud of you. Mia, teaching has been fun. You had to oversee 5 elementary school kids, and they were the cutest kids. Today they ran to me asking when I'm coming back. Stop, I love that. Are you with them for the whole week? How long are you with them for? Okay, so sleeping did regenerate our stamina, which is perfect. That's what we wanted. So that's kind of a way that you can, like, figure out what you're going to do that day. Y'all, I can't remember how many copper ore I needed, so I think I'm just going to keep hitting things. I'm going to have a lot of extra stone, too. Can I look this up? If I go to G, I can. Nice. We have plenty. Let's go back and make our furnace. Oh, does he also have another quest for me? My back is killing me, but you know what they say. No pain, no gain. Did we miss his birthday? Nothing of value was lost. T-hi! There's a huge park not far from your house, and that's where you strolled. Oh, wonderful. Next week, so not this Sunday because we have our Discord reading party, but next weekend, I'm going to try and see if Kip and I can finally go to the park and take y'all along. I hope we see some baby gooselings. Wouldn't that be cute? Normally the geese at the park terrify me because they gather in groups and they get angry, and I don't want them angry in my general direction. Okay. We're making it! Hi, all new people who are lying to me in this chat. Did you wash your hair, Simmer? I'm so proud of you. Anxious Ceratops, if that's cool. I do like it. Oh, this is going to take a full minute. Okay. So if you build more complex items that need more materials, that's going to take longer to craft them. Awesome, I'm proud of you too! Put a 1 in the chat if you showered today. I would like to hype you up. Put a 1 in the chat if you got out of bed today. Put a 1 in the chat if you went to the bathroom, if you brush your teeth, if you ate something that made your tummy really happy or upset. Sometimes, like, hot people have hot tummy problems, you know? Call me a liar? I'm calling you a liar that you're new. Baby turkeys? No kidding. The turkeys around my area, oh my god, in the fall, they're feral. You're so feral. Yay, we did it! Place furnace. Okay, so if this is going to be my crafting area, I think I want to place it over here. Oh, that bugs me that I can't align them, though. You know what I'm talking about? I'll put it here. That's fine. Open the furnace. It's here. What do I need now? What do I need to do? Add coal and craft a stone chunk. Okay. Do I have coal? Add fuel. Oh, I do. Okay. What did I get coal from? From mining? I must have been. I would like 1 stone chunk, please. Look at all y'all. I'm so proud of you. Heck yeah. And a hair mask? Okay. Getting fancy up in here. I feel you on that, Possum. I hope you're still able to eat something. Sell your tummy. Violet, let's go. Right? It's like they know that they're being weird. Or they know that they're being eaten or something. They just want me to craft 1, I guess? Yeah. You like the wild turkeys? Wonder what else I'm gonna need for my house. I hope I can craft some pots. I can put the flowers in them. Wouldn't that be pretty? I guess I would technically just be decorating my tent, but that's fine. She's back at home. Starry is so good. Anything with bubbles for me really settles my stomach. And ginger ale, too. I see you figured out the furnace. Good work. Here, I thought you might need this hammer to add to your tools. Ooh, what's that gonna do? Can I hit, a jack over the head with it? You can use the hammer to dismantle buildings and crafted items. That way you can make sure everything's in the right place. Oh, neato, deconstruction. Why don't you give it a try and deconstruct some floors and fences around town? Chat! We're redoing the town. Can I start with Jack's house? So, like, this leads to nowhere, right? So what if I just fix this? Wow, we're gonna get a lot of tools, huh? Bada bing. Cool! Okay, I can't just stop here. Like, I'm just gonna finish this. Ooh, yeah, peppermint tea. I know ginger's really good, too. Ginger isn't great for me. Ginger is really hit or miss for me. And then 4 wooden fence pieces. I don't know. Do any seem out of place? Hi, Irma. Irma, I love you. There's just one random one. Oh, wait. What am I doing wrong? I disconnected them from each other, but, can I not pick them up? Do I need, like, do I need the axe instead, maybe? Oh, I can just pick it up. Oh, that's my bad. Okay. Over here? Yay! Chat, I did it. Oh, crap. We haven't been watering our rice. Oh, my God. Chat, I'm literally the worst farmer. Unless, do I have to not water the rice because it's in water? Well, I haven't been watering this stuff. The tomatoes. My bad. Yeah, we gotta do that every day. Are those not watered? The ones up top look more watered. Huh. Okay, that's fine. Lily, thank you for the hydrate. Ooh, peppermint tea. Water your streamer, too. I just did. Are you proud of me? Hello, ma'am. Stretch check. Thank you. I think you're about ready to build your first house. Are you excited? I'm so excited. Please don't give me a tent. Remember, for any upgrades to your house and for building other houses, you'll need a special crafting table called the architect table. Maybe someone else will help you with that. Eva's like, not me. But for now, gather your materials and your blueprint and craft your house at the workbench. Okay. Yay. Listen, I just want somebody to crack my spine like I'm a glow stick. I wish I could go for a massage again. I haven't been in years. I might need to clear out more area here. I just kind of realized that. So how do? My house blueprint. Build your house. Where am I supposed to be putting this? I don't want to toss it out. Should I be clicking and taking it someplace? You currently have no recipes for this crafting bench. So do I need to learn it? Chat, what do you think I need to do here? Left clicking it isn't doing anything. I can't put it over here. I can't put it on the ground. I am unsure. Oh, this is just a way for me to, like, do the bag. Oh, is it just here? Okay, JK. It's just under this one. Okay, so we need... Oh, I see. Okay, so the blueprint is used when crafting, but it's not going to be in a separate section. Okay, that's fine. So we need more wood, more planks, more copper bars, and stone chunks. I want to see if I can do 2 more stone chunks, actually. I don't know how many I need. Okay, 2 more stone chunks. Then we'll be good there. Thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. Hi, Rosie. How are you? Welcome. It's nice to meet you. Okay, we did that. Yay. I'll do the wood and the planks now, too. We will get her going. Guess I can just go down here. Yeah, y'all do a nice check-in. I'm going to have lunch after our sponsored segment is over, so we can put on some words on stream before we hop into more adventures today. I'm going to have my lovely yogurt. I really want some sugar, so I'm probably going to have my whipped cream on top today. If y'all haven't tried yogurt and whipped cream, you're not living life. In years, but it was so nice, right? So relaxing. Oh, my tool broke! I have to purchase a new one from the relevant villager. Damn it. I have to go see Jack. All right, joke. Where you at? You at your house? I don't know if he's inside or not. Where is he at? Jack? Why? He said to me he didn't have any spare wood. Just like a man. Honestly, maybe unpopular opinion. Oh, he's outside. I actually like that they're not sturdy tools because you have to be mindful about purchasing them, upgrading them. I honestly really like that. How much is this? 10? You're cheap too. That's really not bad. Okay. And you can see the durability listed on the screen as well. He's fake and a phony and we wish we never laid eyes on him. What movie is that from? I know that quote. How do I know that? Keep her going. Do you think that we have festivals in the game? Because we do have seasons. We're on day 4 of summer, so it starts in summer. Well, joke's on you. My golden tools never broke in Animal Crossing because I always went to the Treasure Islands. It didn't bother me. Oh, from Greece! That's it. I always say to you, from me, Pinky Lee. I feel like I know more quotes from Grease 2 than Grease 1. Yes, there is a Grease 2. Yes, it is a musical. Michelle Pfeiffer's in it. I actually really like it. If you ever saw Empire Records, the guy that plays Rex Manning is also in Grease 2. He's basically like the main guy. We should have enough wood now, right? Let me check in. Okay, we do have enough wood, but I might need more planks. So I might actually need more wood. I'm gonna craft all of them. I do too! Okay, I'm sorry. I actually like Grease 2 more. I know. I just think it's more campy. And I really like the actors and actresses in Grease 2. And also, they look They look a little bit more age appropriate than the people that were in Grease 1. Not by much. But they do look more age appropriate. I feel like you can actually see that the people in Grease 2 are like in high school. Or at very least like doing their masters in college. Oh, okay. All right, so we crafted all of them. I have 14. So I'm going to have more wood now. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, we got the planks done. We need more wood. So like a couple of trees, then we just need the copper bars. Cool, cool, cool. I wonder if the trees grow back. You don't like Grease 2, but you love the first one? I like the songs better from Grease 2 as well. Oh, it's great. The first time I saw it was on PBS, and it was the edited version, which usually means that it misses a certain song, and I think it's hilarious. I don't know if it's on streaming. 2, that is, yeah. I don't think they ever made a third, right? I ended up seeing Grease in Boston with my parents for my 10th birthday. And the guy, the main T-Bird in Grease 2, what's his name? Nagarelli. He played John Travolta's character, Danny Zuko, on the stage. He was great. He was so good. Okay, we can't finish anything today because I've run out of stamina. So we're going to go to bed and start our next day. Woohoo! We've already done one, Willie, but like, I want to do another one. Y'all introduced me to Shrek the Musical, and I thought that was fabulous. I really enjoyed it. It was so fun. You know what I want to watch I haven't seen in a while? Repo. The Genetic Opera. You know what? I really feel like I should be starting to cut trees that are just in the way of things, right? This tree is in the way. I don't think I'm hitting it, though. There we go. Oh, God. Another one. Yeah. Is that done? Did we do it? I think we did it. It's hard to find the right audience. I should have known the one you were telling me, but I'm very happy that at least I realized it was a quote. It could have gone a lot worse. Wow, these bushes regenerate back so fast. I wonder, am I going to be taught how to cook, you think? I must, right? I just have so many on me right now. Okay, we're good with wood. We're good with wood planks. We're good with stone chunks. We need copper bars now. And I'm pretty sure I don't have enough material left, right? I can make one. I'll wait. To the mines! It really is. I thought it was going to be cringe. I really loved Shrek the Musical. And very impressive with the costume changes, too. Very impressive. The Mines music is so cozy in here. Well, they're talking about fish, right? Oh my god, we haven't even learned how to fish yet. I'm dying to know the fishing mechanic in this game. Think for us, please. She didn't exactly give me the key. C minor. I don't know. I'm just calling out things right now. It is early access, Elsaria. It is early access. If you want to follow the link in chat, !Pixelshire, it'll take you to the Steam page where you'll have more information about it, but it is early access. I know the team has lots of planned updates to come, especially even as much as like this summer with big updates. And I think next week or the week after is when they're doing their first major update for a lot of bug fixes as well. Thank you, Simmer. And remember, it is 15% off right now, and I believe that sale is until it's either the end of this week or the end of next week. Yeah, let's do it, Steph. Absolutely. Wait, am I silly? Did we not pick a movie night for May? No, genuine question. What was our last movie night? Mod, you might need to put that in mod suggestions for me. I don't think we picked one. Yeah, I don't think so. George of the Jungle. Okay. It's not early access? Oh, my apologies. Oh, it's not. I'm sorry about that, chat. It is not early access. I really thought it was. Yep, and it does say 15% off until May 22nd. May 22nd. So y'all have until next Thursday to pick it up for 15% off. Thank you, Wallflower. I appreciate that. Yeah, you can click the link to find out more information. You can wish list it. What Doc said. Yeah, I'm excited too. I really thought it was. That's my bad. Gotcha. I've had no issues so far, and that's not like to say that what people have been seeing is not their own experiences. But I haven't encountered anything yet. So maybe I'm lucky. Yeah, it's been great on our end. I think the only thing that I've had some like issues with, and it's just constructive things, is, you know, like when you play a new game, I often find that I need to have my hand held with, you know, the mechanics. How does mining work? How does crafting work? And a lot of this is just like intuitive, but it doesn't quite tell you. So I'm always the type of person that like I would rather be over told something than not told at all. So that's my only like constructive form of feedback, but everything else has been fine. Like I've been able to figure stuff out. And I haven't run into any bugs or glitches yet, knock on wood. It's been great, yeah. Jess, if Star's in here right now, Star will lose it. That would be so fun. Please, I'm always here for freaking Twilight. I'm always here. Okay, how many bars did we need? I'm just gonna add all of this in. Okay, we put it all in. We've got that. I'm gonna make all of them. I don't know how long. Mods, can you put under mod suggestions for me to pick our movie night for May? We'll do the movie night voting and then we'll schedule it. No! Is there really? Twilight in concert? That sounds so cool. I love that. That's so neat. You know what, Jerry? I think so too. And also, I'm pretty sure every month we were doing 2 movie nights. So it just slipped my mind. Thank you. Almighty, thank you. Doc, thank you. Y'all, can we get some love in the chat for the mods today? Please and thank you. The mods are there. They're like, oh, Vi, you're going to be on Twitch Rivals on Friday? Done, we'll be there. Oh, Violet, you got sponsorship today? Done, we'll be there. Oh, you don't think you're whimsical? We're going to tell you that you're whimsical. Done. I will... Okay, this is really embarrassing, but when Twilight first came out on DVD, I got it and I watched that to go to bed every single night to the point that I destroyed the DVD. So, if y'all don't think that I will watch the Twilight series with you, you are sorely mistaken, my besties. Yay! Okay, we got enough materials. Now we're gonna build our house. That's not bad. It took longer to craft the furnace. I'm surprised. Malice, thank you so much for that mod love. Thanks, pals. I have so much phlegm from these allergies. Perfect. The house is mine. What do you think it's gonna look like? I'm kind of scared. Oh, okay, she's kind of big. Go off, queen. Can I put her more in the middle, maybe, so we have room to work around her? Sleep in my new house? Do I have a bed? How does she have a furnace? Is that safe? Okay, well, at least it comes with a bed. Oh, crap, I just turned it off. Okay, that's fine. This is my light. Chat, this is my bed. Do you like it? You think it's cute? You like my home? I'm just a girl. We literally bought the Twilight DVD set when we went garage sale shopping. Did you? The whole set? Impressive. There's only 2 seasons? I'm assuming they're gonna add more in updates. Are there any, like, what am I? Festivals in the game? Anything to, like, celebrate the seasons? I also need to know if I can sell things back to any of these people. Because I have a lot of items that I really don't need right now. Wow, it looks amazing! Congratulations on your first house. It may not be much, but it's home. Besides, there will be plenty of time to upgrade it later. What do we get? I got a plant! A rubber plant? Do you not trust me to water? Yeah. I haven't watered my plants in 2 days. That's honestly pretty accurate. Why don't you go and place it in your house wherever you like? Okay. Can I water my crops beforehand? Should I be planting more crops right now, y'all? I feel like I probably should, right? My poor little besties. How do I do this again? Can you scooch? I'm pouring out my water. I'm trying to get more water. Can I not refill it until I'm empty? Oh dear. Well, they said I need fresh water, so that's why I was going over here. It can't be salt water. Oh no, it's not working! What am I doing wrong? I went over here before when it registered. Festivals in each season is only 10 days. Oh, 10 days for a season. That's short. Your asthma's playing up, is it? Hooked up to the wires and watching Bella in her depressive spiral. I feel that. I want to watch that, like, in the autumn when that happens. I can't do it. What am I doing wrong? Y'all know how to do it? She's just staring at me like... Oh, road is blocked. Okay, well, we won't go that way. Shriveled up when you... Oh, I hate microfiber. We use that to dust around the house, and I have to wear gloves to wear it, because I just can't do it. I cannot do it. Oh, the rice is here. Oh, it's ready. Oh, that was fast. I still can't fill up my watering can, though. I can't water my crops. I'm pressing the left click and the right click. It doesn't teach you how to do it when you're hovering over it, right? I guess not. I don't know what to tell you, chat. Sad day. Yeah, the can is selected down there. So I have the watering can selected, right? Yes. Yeah, it is highlighted, but I can't refill it for whatever reason. You can't equip tools. Oh, so maybe it's not equipped? It's showing that. But maybe it's like a different visual error. That's fine. We can move on. Oh, wait. I wanted to see... Okay. Did Margarita just leave? She did. I want to track down Margarita to see if I can sell some things back to her. Is it just like the glitch? Is it just like would this not show up at all? Type of thing? Oh my god, look at these huge fields. We could plant stuff over here. Where did she go? I'm trying to go in the correct direction, but I don't know if I'm... Yeah, all right, she did come over here. Hi. Oh, she's got a lot of them. I won't be able to do that today, ma'am. Okay, I have... Yes. But if I want to sell... I sell... Oh, I can! Okay, okay, okay. 73 raspberries. Would you like to take all of my berries? Ha-ha! Cool. Okay. I'm glad to know I can do that. Now, what were we supposed to be doing? Oh, that's right. I have to plant the... I have to put my fake plant inside my camping tent. Because the tools kept bugging? Gotcha. Gotcha, gotcha. Hopefully that will be an update that they roll out. Oh, I think it said inside or outside, right? I want to put it inside. My little plant. Build a chair. Oh, God. Equip the watering can. Go to the west of Margarita's house to the edge of the water with no fencing. Hover cursor over the water and press the E key. Oh, I was left clicking. All right, that's my bad then. That was my bad. All right, let's go back. Let's try it. Watering can blueprint can be used. Okay, neato. West of Margarita's house. Wait, who are you? Oh, that's Eva. Why did I forget that she had blue hair for a minute? Okay. So it's going to be, it's this little inlet here. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Refill. Out of range. Refill. Oh, I did it. We did it. Okay. So you have to make sure that it's hovering over and then you can do it. We did it. Yay. Thank you, Rena. Thank you so much. So it wasn't a glitch on my behalf. You just have to make sure you're watering in like the correct area and using the E button, not clicking. I was clicking. My bad. T, it is because we are once we're over in about another half an hour or so, we're going to be switching gears to the Palea update. And yeah, we're going to be going today. Might be 7 hours, who knows? I'm off tomorrow. Might be a time. Share. Furniture. Share. Oh, I have enough. Yeah, yeah. No, is it supposed to be today as well for the Switch? Place it in your home. Can I put it next to my plant? I did it. Can I sit on it? Oh. I can like kind of hover. I like it. Yeah. Who are you? Sorry. My queer dog goes off and I'm like, I might like you. I do actually really like Eva. I would like to romance her. But I sold all my stuff. Maybe I should be giving her gifts. Eva, are you home? Wait, can I try and see if I can gift her a flower? You want to see? You want to see if we can do it? Hi, Eva, would you like to be, my girlfriend, maybe? Yay! My own food. Okay, we gotta check out fishing. I'm so excited for fishing. Eva, would you? I'm gonna give her a blue flower because she's got blue hair. You wanna be my girlfriend? Oh. Shit, I got rejected! Can I keep gifting to you? Okay, she doesn't like flowers. Would you like a berry pie? Would you like yellow pine wood? Chat, I'm striking out. Would you like a copper bar? Chat, she doesn't like me. You were in a meeting when it dropped? Yeah. It's been live for, I think, like 2 hours now. But that's good because something else is going live on Palea pretty soon. So when we finish up here, good news, everyone. Wink, nudge, wink, nudge. Did I just see the captain up there? Where you at? Capitano. Here you are. Landlubber. Love it when you call me landlubber. Okay. We got a wooden fishing pole. There's a fine line between fishing and just standing on the shore like a radish with legs. How dare you? Maybe I want to be a radish with legs. Okay. Oh. All right, is there going to be a mini game? What are we thinking? What are we thinking? I need to catch 5 mackerel. Oh, God. Oh, God. I don't know what just happened there. That was a very intricate mini game. We're going to have to do this several times. What's up, speed runs? I gave her a copper bar. I gave her flowers first. Okay? And she rejected me multiple times. Oh, my God, an octopus. So I was like, maybe she wants something like a finer crafted material. She hated it all. All of it. And start the update. Okay. Thanks, SMG. Amazing. Okay. I'm going to try and see if I can see this again. So I don't know where I'm supposed to focus with this mini game. To catch a fish, wait until the reel aligns with the green slot. Oh, so there. Oh, this is neat. Oh, that's fun. Okay. That's a different type of fishing mini game. I actually really enjoy that. And then it fills up stuff over here when you're catching the fish. That's fun. You did. I don't like it when the captain tells me things. He doesn't know my life. I might want to be a radish. He doesn't know me. You don't hate it. Exactly. This would have been more hilarious had I picked the green hair option. You know? I definitely would have been like a radish with legs at that point. Yo, this is fun. This is really fun. What is that? Oh, it's telling me how to. Okay. Something else I would like them to implement down the line that I think would be helpful would be like a little guide section under the settings. So if you forget how to do something, it'll be in a central location. I think that would be really nice. Okay, now I gotta wave my fish around for the captain. A cooking table. Okay. I have to craft it. And then, am I cooking the fish break? If he eats my food, I swear to God. Oh no, 100%. I'm sorry. I literally hate Stardew fishing. I will always, at the very least, use a mod to eliminate the minigame. Always. 100% of the time. Every time. Oh, you can't see it. My cooking table is literally just a big old pot. So, all right, we need way more wood. Ay, chihuahua. Yellow pine wood. I need 4 wooden planks and then regular wood. Okay. 4 wooden planks. Oh, do I not have enough? So I can't... It's... Huh. Okay, so the planks do matter then. All right. Interesting. Oh yeah, isn't it so rough? Absolutely the heck no. No, I don't think you're weird at all, Jerry. I feel like that's the consensus. You know? I'm not an ish. I'm rad as it is. If you don't get out. All the fish from the traveling merchant. That's big brain. So what do you do with for your money? You just like end up growing crops then? I want to move the farm over to our area, but also there's a farm setup in this game. So like maybe I don't need to do that. You tolerate it, but you don't love it. Your first level to 10 skill always. What is fishing? Ooh, this song. Y'all, this is a slappy tune. Oh, am I not doing this right now? Jeepers. I like this one a lot. I'm not just saying that because we're playing it today. I actually really like this one a lot. It's not as intricate as some other ones. I think my favorite is gonna be with some... I think I can build this myself. I think it's gonna be with, for fishing, basically, you see a shadow of a fish, you wait until it bites, and you just press one button to reel it in. So, like, you'll see that with, what was it, Fae Farm, Animal Crossing, a couple of others. I don't want to keep buying it. Can I just make my own? Did it. Yes, please check out Pixelshire if you haven't already. We have our beautiful sponsored stream by them today, and we've been having a lot of fun. Yeah, Wildflowers was great. Oh, man, so good. No, in Stardew, it's hard. I don't blame you. Summer Year 1, yeah. Yeah, this one is really fun. Wait a minute, I wonder if I can sell my fish to our fishermen in here. Well, I guess I can't try because I need to cook. Let her cook. Everything else, wow. Ocean permit's similar. You have to watch the line, yeah. I think my most annoying one was that... Gosh, we played this a couple of years ago. It's not Paleo Pines. It was the prehistoric farming sim where you could befriend animals with a tune. That was fun, but not the fishing mechanic. That was like a very intricate mini game, and it was too much. Way too much. Yeah, I heard good things about it. Krista, welcome back! Oh, chat. We've got... I'm just gonna sit through right now. We've got ads going on right now. So, please bear with me for ads. Y'all will be right back. We're just gonna keep, you know, doing our tinkering to gather materials. Rosa Pacha, Taylor, yes, that was it. Yes, yes. I liked it, don't get me wrong, but there were certain mechanics in that game that I was not a fan of. This, I like the way that Pixelshire is doing it. Like, it's very intuitive, it makes sense. Nothing is out of the ordinary. Oh, I didn't make enough. It's really good. It's really good. Chat, I can officially tell you now that in about 20 minutes, when we wrap up our beautiful Pixelshire sponsor, we are going to be heading into Palia, and we're going to have drops on. So I hope y'all are ready to continue our beautiful day together, because you're not getting rid of me yet. Oh, it takes 45 seconds. Very nice. Woo-woo! Drops! I'm so stoked. Stuff! No, I'm good. I'm gonna wait until we're done with the sponsor. I'm good. I'm good. Thank you, though, honey. I appreciate that. Actually, if it's okay with y'all, I might just run off really, really quickly just to run to the restroom. So, like, not a full break. So let me do that right now while we're still making this. Chat, tell me your favorite part of Pixelshire so far today. Let me know. Give me 1 minute. I'll be right back. Oh, good timing with that ad break. Ah. Yes, Jess. Oh my God, please. And I'm sure I'm going to have a lot of people adding me too, so don't you worry, darling. Absolutely. We consolidated all the farming sims into one topic. Yeah. Right? Yeah, Palea definitely counts over there too if y'all want to exchange. Absolutely. Oh, T, thank you. I'm really enjoying it. Y'all, you know we love games like this. It's so nice to play a cozy game. I need to cook 2 fish. Fish. 2 of them? Oh, I don't have enough fuel. Can I grab stuff from this fuel? Did we use it all? Oh, butts. Okay, I think we're gonna sleep. And then we're gonna have to collect, I guess, ore from the rocks in the morning time. I might be at the friend cap as well, but I might go through. I don't know. It's kind of glitchy, right? No worries, Laura. No worries. I'll check it out when I'm on my break. Me too. The UI is really great. Honestly, this has been fun. I haven't had any bugs or glitches myself. I'm having a great time. Having a grand old time. Can I get ore from these babies? Let me see. So I can get, I'm sorry, I can get ore from them. I meant coal. Game was like, yes, of course you get ore from them. You big silly. Oh, what are those shiny ones over here? Ooh. No effect as you need to acquire the orb mastery talent. Oh, wait, do I have talent points? Oh my God, I haven't been putting the stuff in. Okay. There is magic, and there will be combat at one point. So let's do this one. 1 additional ore. That's locked. Okay. So, I mean, I should put 1 in each one then, right? Each one that I currently have. Okay. Hannah, hello! How are you doing, sweetheart? Okay, so coal is acquired from just like regular rock, which is good to make note of. Same. If anybody is going to be actively playing Palea, I'll make sure that I add you and I'll like go through my list. It just probably won't be done on stream today. On the Xbox finally. Yeah! And you'll be able to play with all of us too. So exciting. So exciting. Did this break? Oh, there we go. good today. We've been having fun playing Pixelshire. It's been a really great day so far. No, thank you for being here. How dare you? You did, Doc? Awesome. Yay! No, that's not weird. You're living your best life, baby. Ain't no way. Add fuel, please. I'm putting it all in here. I need some cooked fish. Did they tell me I needed 2 different ones? Okay. It's so good. Yeah, we got one too. I have to wash it, then I'll show you. It's rainbow. It's huge. Kip got some cream soda in there. I did it. Okay, what's the over-under that the captain's gonna eat my fish? I'm kind of scared. Can you imagine? Oh my god, what a delicious meal you brought me. Thanks. Sir, that is not for you. Mine's super gay, and I'm so happy because I was nervous Kip was gonna get one of the colors I didn't want. That looks delicious, landlubber. You can have tasty fish dinners anytime ye like now. Yay! I want to fish more. A bad day of fishing beats a good day of anything else. Okay, bye. Oh, pass the day. Okay. Do you think he would like something? Can I give him a fish dinner? Oh, he literally took my fish dinners. I told you! You think he'd like a mackerel? I'm gonna give him one. I killed him. I put the man to sleep. Don't give him fish. Nasty work. You need to wash yours? Yeah, same. Yeah, that's the one that we got. Or rather, that Kip got and I get to use. Oh, did I not get it? Rude. Nice. Kip didn't get the straw or cover. And I said, well, we're going to have to get one next year. More mackerel. Do you think that we can fish in the ponds? Question mark. I want to get that octopus. You think we can grab him? I feel bad taking him from his home, though. Oh, I got a sea bass. Hi, little octopus. Are you my friend? That little boy is just zooming. Is that like a shark or something? What is it? I got a shrimp! I'm not giving you anything. Pick this up? No. I think the seashells are just decorative. Can I fish over here? Oh, I'm swimming! Dad, I'm swimming. I didn't know you could swim. We all got the same one? No, stop. I love that. What is this? The lighthouse seems abandoned. I fished me up. Can you believe it? Can we play mermaids later? Can we please? It looks dangerous. Better go back for now. What do you mean it looks dangerous? What do you mean? It's just pink bushes. What looks dangerous about that? I want to be an explorer. I just wanted to see where else we haven't been yet on the map. We never got a map, huh? So that compass is basically going to be telling us where people are. I think I would like a map in this game. I think that would be pretty groovy. We could plant some more seeds while we're over here. Like, nobody... Is this anybody's home? Who lives here? You need to be friends with the owner. Oh, I don't know who owns this place. So I can't just plant stuff on your fields? Your barren fields? Quit shrimping. Hey, who I am as a person. How dare you? Oh, I woke up Irma. I'm sorry, Irma. Forgive me, please. I've been wanting to try my hand at making handmade soap. It seems like such a fun and creative project to work on. Would you like one of my treats? Margarita, you and I have become very close over the manner of 7 days. Would you like my shrimp? You would eat it! What do you mean follow? I don't think I know you very well. Oh. Oh, she's... Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I won't... Bye. Chat. I've scared the patootie out of Margarita by being myself. You think I can come back from this? Is this disastrous? Can I fish in here? No, I think you can only fish in the salt water. Whoopsies. My bad. They're like, who's Irma? Stop. Because of Cat. Yup, yup. Oh, what else can we buy from him, too? So, he sells Gillhead Bream, the shovel, the cooking table blueprint, which we already have, Barramundi egg, a fish egg that can be placed in a pond where it will grow into a fish. What? What do you mean? I want to buy one. I want to test this out. $100 for that. What type of pond? Can I just put it like in any random pond? Yeah, we're gonna make a pond. For science. Literally. Oh, I can make it over here. I don't know how big it needs to be. So I'm gonna do like a 6-er. 6 tiles, maybe? Is there? Y'all better be careful, though. I am serious, especially with, like, these random pop-up cons. Y'all heard about what happened at that book convention, right? The Romantasy one? People are scamming! You know, people want to go to things. Look at, he's just a whittle egg guy. Oh, I took him back. Oh, my God. No. What do you mean? It's required. Acquired. No. Where'd he go? Oh, he's here. Okay. He's just a whittle guy. Can I set up, like, flowers or something around it? Oh, my God. Wait. Wait. Oh, it's not showing up. Is it supposed to? Oh, I'm just placing it. Oh. I thought I could, like, place the flowers around. You know what I mean? Instead, I'm just picking them. However, wait a minute. We gotta go back. Maybe I can craft one of those vases and put the flowers inside. I want to make a nice little habitat for my little fish baby. I need wooden plank. I'm going to create all of them. Oh, it's official packs. I'm sorry. I thought it was just like a random D&D convention. Cool. Me too, KW. Oh my God. Nothing what should have been up though when they were having you pay all this extra stuff. You know what I mean? Make DashCon again. We scarred you. We know, it's okay. I feel like everything is going to be the equivalent of the Willy Wonka factory. You know exactly what I'm talking about. And if you don't, I have the GIFs to prove it in chat. I can only make one. Okay, I want to see if we can make a little cute flower arrangement for our fish baby. How long does it take for him to hatch, do you think? Hello, little fish baby. Oh, cute. Now, wait a minute. Can I? Ah! It's so cute. Can we do the sunflower instead? How do I don't know if I'm able to. I'm going to go with what I was deconstructing with before, so maybe that. There it is. Okay. So I can put this down. And maybe I can put the sunflower in here. Oh my God, chat, how cute is this? Chat, I would like you to meet my fish baby. And this is his flower. And I love him. And I love this game. And hi, Penny. How are you doing? No, because that got canceled. Firefest 2 got canceled because there were no acts for it. You can't make it up. You literally can't. Chat, can we please have a big old thank you for our beautiful sponsor today, Maximum Entertainment and Pixelshire. I had so much fun playing this game. Seriously. Make sure you click on the link in chat. It is a tracked link, which helps me out. And if you click it, you can check out Pixelshire on Steam. And it's 15% off right now. Remember, it will be coming to the Nintendo Switch and PlayStation later on this year. If you missed it, Pixelshire is a unique RPG sandbox which mixes life sim elements with town building, exploration, and combat. It's developed by Kappa Bits and published by Maximum Entertainment. We had so much fun today. Listen, the girls are cute. I like the fishing. I love the terraforming. I truly think this is one to watch. Thanks again for hanging out with me. Chat, you're legends. Thank you! Woo! All right, chat. Are we ready? We're gonna switch gears, if you don't mind. I'm gonna